Hey guys, it's TEW2013 Maxwell here, and welcome to another edition of WWE. It's a new day, where we just try and differentiate from the WWE at the moment and try and put on as good a show possible, changing some storylines and pushing some new stars. Last week, obviously we had the Royal Rumble and our first show on the road to Fast Lane, and on that video I said I expected Rumble to disappoint. Well, I can safely say I felt the Rumble was very good. Probably one of the best pay-per-views there's been in a long time. Predictable finish, but I think we can let that pass for considering how good the show was as a whole. As I record this right now, I've probably had about 2-3 hours sleep, feeling terrible. I pretty much feel how Chris Jericho felt when he was about to have his match with AJ Styles. He did not look in great condition, in all honesty. But we'll crack on anyway. So a good show here is our second show on the road to Fastlane. I think we have the go home show, we have another show next week, and then the go home show the following week after that. There's 6 pre-show segments. There is 15 segments. Where we're booking it, let's find out. We're booking it from the Gateway Arena in the Midwest. So hopefully I say you can enjoy the show, guys. Here we go. WWE Monday Night Raw. Without the adverts, Maggle. So we've got 8,754 in attendance. Not great. Our first pre-show match, and an awful match that was completely devoid of heat. Bayley defeated Alicia Fox in 5:44, we'll just say with the Bayley to belly. E+33, Alicia Fox was off her game, but what this achieved was Alicia Fox improving technical skills and hopefully getting a bit of overness directed towards Bayley. Next up and about, they had some solid in-ring action but non-existent crowd heat. The Awesome Truth defeated Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, now known as the American Alpha, in 9 minutes and 14 when The Miz defeated Jason Jordan by pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. I initially wanted to put the American Alphas over, but Truth wasn't happy, so I thought, okay, we'll just put the more experienced tag team in, and hopefully we get a good match. D+53 is very good, no skill improvements, but overall it shows that Gable and Jordan can hang with some of our more seasoned pros. Next up and about, they had some solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat. Hideo Itami and Tanahashi are new signing. I'm just going to debut him slowly but surely. Not really, it's a big deal I suppose, but he's not going to be in a major storyline. He will be involved going forward, but I just felt we need to try and work on him and get some overness in the US to start with. But they defeat the Primetime Players in 9:23 when Hiroshi Tanahashi defeats Darren Young by pinfall with a German. D46. Hideo was off his game, so you can see with that rating we really do need to improve his pop in the US. There were no skill improvements. Negatives here, quite a few for everybody, which is a shame. Next up, an extremely short match, we had Rusev defeat Jack Swagger in 5:26. C-59, just putting over the MVP of most shows these days. Honestly, if you're not entertained by Rusev, I don't know. I mean, the guy, but a lot of people said he was jobbed out at Rumble. Fair enough, he got eliminated early, but he looked so dominant, and he even got to take home a television monitor. What a guy! And he's even starting to crack jokes on Twitter now. So, Rusev Mashka. Then the match had some good action and average heat. John Cena defeats Stardust in 9:34 with an AA. C+66. Cena's not in action on Raw, but he will have obviously a talking segment. Just a match in here, just to get him some momentum against Stardust. And our main event on the pre-show, the match had some good action and average heat. Finn Balor defeats Neville in 7:44 by pinfall with a brainbuster. Finn makes defense number 7 of his WWE United States title. C+68, a good win there for Balor. Neville's improving his performance skills. Overall, it was to give us a little bit of momentum going into the start of the show. Balor's only negative is holding back slightly, and good to see that he's managed to put up the prestige of the US title where it doesn't count as a negative. And Neville, I tried to make him call the match. I thought the two of them would have good knowledge of each other, but not to be. We'll learn from that. So we start the show with Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman, who descend to the ring with the Bellas twins in tow. Basically Strowman won't say anything in this promo, so I just felt let's take him out it so we get a better rating. Bray takes the mic and says, for the last few months, me and my brothers here have made the life of John Cena and Kane nothing but a living hell. We have mentally tortured their souls for one purpose, to rid of both of them from the WWE and cure the WWE from the disease that is they. You all know John Cena knows that for everyone to thrive, we need the Wyatt family to have control. We have control over John Cena by being in possession of his lovely sweetheart Nikki and her sister Brie. So John, come down, surrender, and quit the WWE, and you can have your precious Nikki back. So just average promo there for Bray Wyatt. Obviously Harper and Rowan will take the segment down, but I want to try and get them over a little bit as well by talking in the angle. C-58. Rowan performed poorly. The storyline continues. Wyatt looks good. No skill improvements. Negatives there. One each for each member of the Wyatt family. The segment continues as John Cena's music hits and he's flanked by Kane. Wyatt family? Bray, what you have done is nothing short but an act of cowardice. Taking things far too personal by involving two people that are very close to me. Not just professionally, but personally. So tonight that's where we end this. You hand back Nikki and Brie and let them live their lives like normal people do and not in fear. Bray Wyatt laughs. Really, John? There's 4 of us, yet only 2 of you. What possibly can you do with 2 against the 4 of us that should be? John Cena then takes the mic and says, "It's funny you should say that, Bray, because we have brought along a friend." Who is the friend that John Cena and Kane have brought with them? It's a C70 promo, the where Nikki storyline continues, no skill improvements, but this means we have, joining Cena and Kane, out of nowhere, on the screen appears the word yes. The crowd goes apeshit as the Flight of the Valkyries plays, and it means one thing. It is the return of the yes movement, it is the return of Daniel Bryan. But somehow he's a very bad entertainment star, and that only got a C-59. So that's going to be noted for the future. But Bryan is back, cleared yesterday from injury in-game. Should not want to happen in real life anytime soon. But yep, he's going to be part of this angle. I think it was a bit obvious, but I had to have Bryan back. That just had to be done. Daniel Bryan has came out, armed with a steel chair, and Cena and Kane have picked steel chairs up as well. We'll just say there was magically 2 lying on the way to the ring. All 3 of them run to the ring with them in hand, and Brie and Nikki scamper as the war is on. The 4 members of the Wyatt family against Bryan, Cena and Kane. A chair shot lays out Bray Wyatt, then one to Luke Harper sends him flying, while Kane nails Strowman with one before throwing the chair at him. And Kane and John Cena double clothesline Strowman over the top rope. Eric Rowan's been taken out as well. Sorry, he hasn't been left out. This leaves the 3 baby faces in the ring with Eric Rowan. That's where Eric Rowan is. Kane nails him with his chokeslam before Cena nails him with an AA. This sets up Daniel Bryan for the flying knee, which he nails Rowan with, before Rowan rolls out of the ring and is dragged away by Strowman and Harper. The Bellas join their men and Kane in the ring before the music of Daniel Bryan plays as the whole arena shouts yes, yes, yes. C61, okay, not great. The Where's Nikki storyline advances. Wyatt looked good. Braun Strowman underperformed here, but yep, we've got 7 in this feud at the moment. Slowly but surely building towards something big at Fast Lane, maybe bigger down the line. Next up, and about that had solid in-ring action, but non-existent crowd heat, Sasha Banks defeated Becky Lynch and Natalya in 6:31 when Sasha Banks defeated Becky Lynch by pinfall with a wheelbarrow bulldog. D43, I've actually made this a number 1 contendership match for the Divas Championship as well. Natalya hints at a heel turn, Sasha hints at a face turn. But what can this mean down the line? As the boss picks up the win. She's got a lot of negatives here, but a still character that'll be fixed once she turns babyface. Could turn her now, but I'm not gonna. Sasha is done. She has become the number 1 contender for the WWE Divas Championship. Here comes the Divas Champion Charlotte, who's obviously impressed by the showing of Sasha Banks. Charlotte claps and offers Sasha a handshake of goodwill, while Sasha turns around and slaps the shit out of Charlotte over and over again. Charlotte tries to reverse one with a slap of her own, but she misses as Sasha ducks, and bang, she nails her with the bank statement. forcing Charlotte to scream in agony and start tapping out. Which she should have done in the Royal Rumble, but she didn't. She didn't tap out, which was annoying to me. It would have really shown that, is she going to defeat Sasha Banks? The boss stands up and grabs the Divas title as a signal that she could become and should become the next WWE Divas champion. Only an E+30, not going to turn her face, but would she really be turning face on an angle against Charlotte in this? Nope, because Charlotte's a babyface, so we carry on. I say we'll fix Sasha Banks' turn face eventually. Next up in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat, we have Kofi Kingston defeat James Storm in 7:33 with Trouble in Paradise, or a distraction from Big E. A C-58 is the outcome. Xavier Woods did some good work at ringside and may continue on the tag team title storyline. No skill improvements, dirt sheet just as negatives for both men holding back and being done to a cold crowd. Next up in a match that had some good action but not much, average heat, Cesaro and Ricochet defeats Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens in 10:09 when Ricochet defeats Dolph Ziggler by pinfall for fast roll-up. A very decent C+66. Very interesting to see that Cesaro and Ricochet showed excellent chemistry while teaming together. Ziggler improving Rumble skills, Kevin Owens improving his performance skills, and overall a decent performance from all four men, as this is going to be our upper mid-card, or mid-card because we have so many top-tier talents. Next up and about that had some solid in-ring action but not much in the way of heat. Braun Strowman defeated Kane in 5:48 by pinfall with a power slam, D+50. Braun Strowman's improving his Rumble skills, and just a simple match to make Braun look good, although he's still getting a negative crowd reaction, but we got to build him up, just like WWE's doing in real life. Next up, with the Wyatt family still ringside after Braun Strowman's match with Kane, Daniel Bryan is backstage with Renee Young. He cuts a promo before his return match with Luke Harper. He says tonight is about many things, but most of all it's about getting revenge for months that the Wyatts have caused nothing but distress, nothing but anguish, for not only my family, but for me. I'm so happy that I've been medically cleared by doctors, because after it's said and done the Wyatts are going to need a doctor after I kick their freaking heads in. Luke Harper, I don't know how to judge it, you're just a puppet to Bray Wyatt and Bray Wyatt's army. You're first, and then the Puppet Master comes next. Will I kick Luke Harper's head in? Yes. Will I kick Eric Rowan's head in? Yes. Will I kick Braun Strowman's head in? Yes. Will I kick Bray Wyatt's head in? Yes, 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 and the crowd goes wild. C65, decent from Daniel Bryan, not great, but we try and get him to the next level. I assume that the mod maker is not giving him great promo stats, which is understandable. He's not going to be the most ideal talker in the world. He always came across a little bit awkward, but it is what it is. But the match itself delivered okay, and about the great action and a good crowd, Daniel Bryan defeats Luke Harper in 12:17 by pinfall. Just say after a running knee. B-74, happy with that. Harper improving technical and performance skills. Negatives here, a couple of guys with poor gimmicks, a bit of low momentum, but I say we build Daniel Bryan up and make him a star again. And next up and about the feature, great action and a good crowd, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns defeated Bad News Barrett and Sheamus in 12:43 when Roman Reigns defeated Sheamus by pinfall. B-74, the match suffered a little bit because of the lack of psychology, but I just wanted to try and take the storyline away from these kind of guys and give other guys a chance. So the champion and the Royal Rumble winner just had a match just to show they're still got something to do. Dean Ambrose, inconsistent and holding back. Roman Reigns holding back. Sheamus holding back. Barrett holding back and a poor gimmick, and of course the lack of psychology. So ideally at a pay-per-view that may make an 80 rating if we're lucky. Next up, with Seth Rollins backstage with a microphone, who's about to give us his thoughts on tonight's WWE World Heavyweight Championship #1 contenders match with Randy Orton. He says, "Tonight I show the world why I, Seth Rollins, rightly am the man around here. Why I'm not only the future of the WWE, but its present when I reclaim what is rightfully mine, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now me and Randy Orton have fought before at WrestleMania, and he got lucky. One lucky moment won him that match. But look who ended the night as champion. me. And after it's all said and done, and when this tournament is all over, you will witness the same damn outcome. Basically, Seth Rollins is champion. C minus 55. That's disappointing. Again, promo skills must not be great for him. Not great entertainment skills. Seth is a dreadfully stale character, so again, I will need to change that. So that's going to be him and the boss. I'll need to fix after the show. Pretty sure I said that last week, so I'll make sure I need to remember and change Seth Rollins. Few negatives there, but really he should be getting better promos if he's going to be a main event player going forward. Match itself featured great action and a good crowd as Seth Rollins defeats Randy Orton in 15:21 by pinfall following interference from Brock Lesnar. B78, Seth Rollins will go on to face Dean Ambrose at the Fast Lane for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So we'll fix his character, no worker improvements here, and the dirt sheet just had negatives for Randy Orton and Seth holding back, and the poor gimmick and stale character of Seth. So you're rid of that, and you don't have that in pay-per-view. You have that in pay-per-view. That's literally no negatives. So good to see a good showing from those two. Cheers, Road Dogg. I'll keep that in mind. Seth Rollins has stolen one, and he will face Dean Ambrose at the Fastlane pay-per-view. All thanks to the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. Rollins celebrates and heads up the ramp while Lesnar enters the ring and stalks the Viper as he gets to his feet. He grabs him and puts him on his shoulders. He delivers a vicious F5 to Randy Orton. He jogs in the spot, as Brock Lesnar tends to do, before turning around to Orton and shouting, "That's best for business, bitch." Similar to his Suplex City bitch. A B plus 85, fantastic for these two, and overall, very, very happy with that. It means the show B minus 77, and most importantly, increases pop in all 19 regions, and a lot of storylines have advanced through this show, so I'm really happy. Hopefully you've got an idea where we're going for Fastlane, maybe even an idea of where we're going to go on the road to WrestleMania. So we'll carry on. I'm maybe looking at getting another couple of signings in. Some big names, some that have been requested I'm going to try and get in. I've basically changed my mind 3 or 4 times on where I'm looking to go with a couple of feuds. But I think I have most of the Mania card planned out on my document, and it's just making small adjustments. Ideally, we're going to try and give the Divas a big angle and a big match at the WrestleMania, just to give them a chance. Tanahashi's struggling with his schedule, which is not good. He's struggling with the WWE schedule. Emails. I'm just going to check emails. I'm not going to check decisions in case it's a spoiler. And that's just Dragon Gate have dropped out of negotiations to sign Tyler Black. Austin Aries we're going to try and bring in, so because he's signed in real life, Time to Heal was for Tanahashi, and it's Tanahashi complaining twice. Makes their ratings have put up slightly. In fact, we'll go to decisions, we'll see, and it's just the signing of Rich Swann. I don't think he was under contract in there. But you can see there we're looking at a couple of faces for WrestleMania. Is there end of the year quite happy we're looking to sign him? Is it reveal it, because we're going to appear. What do you think of these potential signings? In fact, there you go, in the comments section below. What kind of impact do you think these people will have at WrestleMania, at Fastlane, should they sign? What is the potential storyline for a couple of these signings? And of course, Tyler Black getting a new contract. Let me know in the comments section below. I know it's kind of a spoiler, but you don't actually know what they're going to be doing. They could just be appearing, or they could actually be in some sort of match. Who knows? But so overall, pretty decent. As long as we don't go national, then I'll be happy. But we're cruising away towards Fastlane, which, if I've got my schedule, is in the 3rd week of February. I'm going to say we'll work out Mania. I need to see how Mania works in relation to how many Mondays there is in March. If it comes to worse, we may have Mania a week early in comparison to real life. But we'll see. I'll let you know near the time once we get there. But say that's it for me, blah blah non guys. I'm going to go ahead and book the main event in SmackDown, and hopefully I'll see you next week for another Monday Night Raw. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the old thumbs up button. If you'd like to see some more TW content, you get my WW save, and of course the TNA save from previous times. You can also remember that coming up when it's released in TEW2016, in the 2nd quarter of the year, we'll hopefully be revisiting TNA with a new save, and actually making the company look decent. But apart from that, if you want to see some more TW action as well, always hop on Reddit and go to Fancy Bookers. You can check out so many other guys who have got some excellent booking skills, excellent either written booking booking stories, or have done some other YouTube stuff as well, or even just took Gaiazos, print screens of their shows, which again is actually a great way of doing it. I'm actually really enjoying reading them. I say, guys, definitely check it out. Thanks for watching. See you later on. Bye bye.